Hi students, in this lesson we're going to look at how to calculate unknown angles using trigonometry. So after watching this video, you should be able to select the right trigonometric ratio to use when calculating an unknown angle, and also using a formula, rearranging, calculate the value of an unknown angle of a right angle triangle. Right, so the things you'll have to remember from previous lessons: first of all, the sides of our right angle triangle. So our hypotenuse is the longest, adjacent is next to our reference angle, and opposite is on the other side of the triangle to our reference angle. And you'll also have to remember your trigonometric ratios, their formulas and which sides they use. So whether it's SOHCAHTOA or some other memory tool, being able to remember sine, cos and tan and the sides that they use are important for this lesson as well. Alright, so the steps for solving unknown angles are very similar to the steps for solving unknown sides. So labeling your sides, selecting the right trig ratio, creating the equation, those steps are all the same. And then step 4, we have to rearrange using inverse trig operations. So that's the sine -1, cos -1 or tan -1 buttons on your calculator. So if you press the shift or second function button in the top left of your calculator, you can get those opposite inverse operations with the -1 in the powers. And then once you can use those, you can solve for your unknown angle. Right, so let's do an example of this. So we've got a triangle here below. Our first step is to label our sides in order to find our angle here. So hypotenuse is this one here, adjacent is next to our angle, opposite is on the other side of the triangle. Looking at that, we're going to use cos because we have hypotenuse and adjacent. So we can say the cos of our angle equals the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. And then we can do some substituting. Cos of our angle equals 7.3 over 8.1. Now, to get our angle on its own, we have to rearrange, and in this case we're going to use our cos -1 function. So we've got theta equals cos -1 and then 7.3 over 8.1. Type that into our calculator and you get 25.68 degrees. And there's our angle for our right angle triangle. Alright, so after watching this video, you should be able to select the right trigonometric ratios to use by labeling your sides and remembering the trig ratios and what sides they use, and then use that information to calculate the values of unknown angles in a right angle triangle.